Hello everyone, it's Rosie K here at ThisKindaGirl, and today I wanted to share with you my experiences of swinging abroad. Because one question, or shall I say one topic, which I frequently get asked on is, hi Rosie, I don't live in the UK, how can I find swingers? Or hi Rosie, I live in such and such a country, how can I start swingers? Or sometimes people falsely presume that because they don't live in the UK, they can't start swinging. What I want to share with you and reassure you is that you absolutely can start swinging. You do not need to live in the UK to start swinging. So get that idea out of your mind right now. And yes, there are limitations and there are some countries and some areas within countries that the swinger lifestyle is perhaps not accepted or, accessible. That doesn't mean you can't enjoy it. It just means that you have to broaden your search a little bit or look for other areas. And today I wanted to talk about my personal experiences of what I did when I was no longer living in the UK, because I haven't always lived in the UK. I've spent 2 years living abroad, and during that time I was not living in very liberal, open countries, and I was still able to enjoy the lifestyle. And that's what I wanted to share with you all today. So let's do this. My experiences of swinging abroad. When I decided to travel and live abroad, I, like many people, presumed that I would have to put the swinger lifestyle on hold. I was very familiar with finding swinger clubs in the UK and finding like-minded people over here, but I have no idea how to find them when I was traveling. Would it be something I could even do? And would people in these countries be up for it? Would there even be swingers in those countries? It wasn't long before I realised that a firm yes answered all of these questions. And as a matter of fact, my exploration began before I'd even left the UK. So what did I do to find swingers abroad? And if you think about this, you could already be in one of those abroad countries. So what can you do to find swingers, essentially? Now, you need to get on this site, guys and girls. Now, I'm not just saying this because I work with this company and I'm affiliate, but if you want to have a swinger site that has a worldwide reach and has lots of members, then I really do recommend using SDC. There are other sites, I'm going to talk about those, but SDC has a huge reach. If you know where to look in Asia, Europe, Australia, and the US and Canada, swingers are in pretty much every corner of the globe, even in the countries that you may not be realizing, they are there. Now, SDC is one of the sites which I do recommend to my coaching clients because it has such an extensive reach. And when I am working with people who are not UK based, I can put my trust and my confidence in that they will be able to find swingers on this website, because some of the smaller sites and some of the sites which are more UK and Europe based, it's a waste of their time than signing up. It's a waste of them time than paying out for these sites. So I always recommend the ones where I know and I trust and I have experienced that kind of glut of swingers. So that's one reason why I recommend it. Now, as well as SDC, there is also SLS, which is very popular, and it's hugely popular in the States. Again, this is a site which you could decide to use. I myself don't use it. I'm familiar with it and I have checked it out and researched it. I myself don't use it because it's so popular in the States and I'm UK based. Another site which is hugely popular is, of course, Fab Swingers. Some people know about this site, some people don't. Some people swear by it, some people don't. It is a free site. There are time wasters. The reach isn't as big as SDC, but it is hugely popular in the States, the US, and also Canada. So you can have a look if you want to. Again, there's a selection that you can go for. All these sites have quite a lot of users, I would say an extensive user base, but also they all list parties and events that are happening, and this is why it's worth signing up to them. Now, when it came to my involvement and how I found swingers abroad, I started looking at, I knew the areas that I was going to be living in, and I knew the areas I would be kind of traveling to and places I was, interested in going. And I decided to start searching and seeing where swingers were in relation to those areas, because some states, some parts of the countries, they were kind of a hotbed for swing activity. Other areas there weren't any, or it was very limited. So again, I decided to start doing my research, and I found that I was in South Asia, and I found some parts of India, especially in the south, there were an awful lot of swingers concentrated in little areas. So I was able to kind of plan swinger dates and meet up with people and chat with them and know kind of where it was I should be looking. The southern states, they did prove to be quite lucrative for swingers, and also with couples kind of my age who were interested in the lifestyle. And I still went down the familiar routes of arranging vanilla dates, chatting online, and taking things very slowly. So if you can resonate with any of that, if you are a non-UK based person, a single person or a couple, and you want to start looking online and you want to get involved, what I would say is go for one of these websites, use the one which has the biggest reach, and start searching and finding who is in your area. Please don't be put off and think that, oh, there's only swinging in the UK, or Rosie's based in the UK, therefore there's nothing for me wherever I am. There are swingers out there for you. Now, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I have got a detailed 30-minute workshop that I made all about how to find swingers in the UK. I talk about the experiences that, the clients I've worked with, how have I helped them. I talk about the next steps to take. I talk about some limitations as well, but also how to overcome those. Because if you're in a country or you're in an area where there perhaps aren't lots of swingers, or you are faced with limitations, or perhaps there's not many people or not many events, there are certain things that you can do to boost your chances of success and also find people within your community. If you want that workshop, it's available on ThisKindaGirl.co.uk. It's a 30-minute workshop that I did that you can get access to by visiting the site. It's available in my shop to download. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope it's taught you about my experiences that I had when I was swinging abroad, and about how I know how difficult it can